Hello, YouTube world. Ed Kirkpatrick. Thanks for stopping by. Night story. You want to see me a little more? Okay. About that, yeah. Tonight's story of my buddy Roger. Anybody knows me knows my buddy Roger. And he's a Vietnam era vet. Good old boy. Retired from the sheriff's office. Anyhow, him and his wife Vivian, in their retirement years, they traveling around that motorhome. And here just the other week, he went up to Granville, Tennessee, visit some friends, and socialize and do a little fishing. So he took his motorhome. Behind it, he hooked a trailer to it, and he put a gator on it. Now, for y'all that don't know what a gator is, it's kind of like an ATV thing. It's made by John Deere. One he's got, I think, is from 1976, and it's a diesel. And he bought that thing and refurbished it, put new fenders on it, new seats in it. I mean, it's a masterpiece. Yeah. So his wife, she drove her vehicle, which is a 4-door SUV, pulling the boat. Yeah, Roger got a little 14-foot boat, but it's got all the technology in the world on it, I'm telling you. Anyhow, they go up to Granville and they had themselves a blast, man. I mean, just best time in the world. So they decided while they was up there to go to Parksville Lake. A little lake in the state park up there, Forestry Reserve. Yeah, cigarette, bad stuff. So they decided, well, let's go fish that. Like we won't get another chance to fall or something. So yeah, so they headed over there to fish that little lake before they go home. They can spend the night RV that morning, get up and go. They don't want to fish this little lake. Well, Roger's transmission in his old motorhome started to slip. It did. So it got to slipping and finally Roger got down there right at Parksville Lake and pulled in, of course he couldn't go up next hill. So he pulled in right there where the ranger station's at for the park. Got out. Went to looking at things and doing this, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Of course, he's crawling under that RV to find, look at the transmission, because the transmission's slipping. Any good redneck knows to do that. So he goes looking, and it's leaking. And then all of a sudden he hears, so he thought, what, who? What? I'm out here, boy, and need to talk to you. He comes out there, still on his belly. And before he can get up, his park ranger says, you gotta move this piece of, you can't stay here. Yeah, it's gotta go. Now. Turned off and walked off. I just got up, dusted the gravel off of him and said, what the hell just happened? All right, well, get back under here and figure out how this thing gonna work. So I got back under there and looked and figured out where it was leaking at. Go ahead. He said, then another truck come driving by. Another park ranger. Pulled in there. Said, hey. And Roger's walking around this time. Outside the truck. And he's got pulled in and said, hey. You can't stay here. You got to go. No parking allowed here. I said, yes, sir. I've already been told that. Me and Smart asked, no, another guy out here. We fixing to go. Oh, yeah. He drives off. Roger's thinking, these folks up there ain't too dang friendly, are they? Well, I think if I put some transmission fluid in this thing, we can drive it on down the road for a piece. Get out of here anyhow. So he gets his little phone out and goes to Googling and finds a shop down the road and calls him on the phone. Hey, y'all got Ford ATF automatic transmission fluid? Yeah, we got that. How much you want? 4 quarts. We got that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pay over the phone. And I'm gonna send my wife down there to get it. Where are you at? He said, we're up here at the ranger station at Parksville Lake. She said, well, you got a credit card? I'll go ahead and pay it. That's on my way home. I'm leaving in 30 minutes. It take you that long just to get here. He said, yeah. Boom. Get the credit card transaction. Boom. Thing happened. Less than 30 minutes. The girl shows up, little girl. Shows up with a transmission fluid. He tries to give her a $20 tip. She won't take it. She drives off. So he puts the transmission fluid in the old motor home, fired her up, let her run a little bit, put it in gear and clank. Oh, here we go. So he's leaving. He's going downhill all the way. Now he's over near Cleveland, Tennessee. Yeah, he's in some hills. So he's scooting down through there. He's getting it. Then it starts to level out, and he just driving. He said, honey, I don't know if we can drive this all the way back to Millville or not. He's talking with his little two-way radio. She's behind him. Remember, she's pulling the boat. We're going to go as far as we can go. She radios back. Well, something ain't right. You're smoking. She said, no, I'm not smoking. Maybe I'm driving. Yeah, no. The motorhome was smoking. Oh, crap. So he pulled over at this first place he come to. And luckily, it was an abandoned gas station. Yeah, it was. So they pulled in there, and he gets out, that thing smoking, and all of a sudden he starts to see flames. And runs back in there and get the fire extinguisher out of the motorhome. Crawls back under there and whoosh, cools that bad boy off. Stops the fire. He's like, man, reminds me of a day I used to have. But anyway, those buds are snoring. He ate too much tonight. Yeah. Anyhow, so Ole Roger's trying to put all this together. And he said, Billy, go ahead and take the boat to the house and then come back in the morning. I'm going to try to find somebody to fix the transmission. This thing's shot. So he goes to Googling and giggling and, on his phone there. She come back home, dropped the boat off, and went back up there in a pouring rain. Yes, she did. Anyway, she gets back up there. Roger found somebody gonna work on the gizmo there, the motorhome. And, boy, it's just a snoring. Oh, he must have a good dream going on. Anyhow, so they get the Gator trailer, it was hooked to the motorhome off. And hook it to Vivian's SUV. The people are gonna fix the motorhome won't come get it, at Monday morning with a wrecker and pull it to the shop. So, yeah. But, it's two different. He's just snoring like that. There's two different thoughts about this whole thing. These officers seem employed anyway, seem to be two. Nobody asked Roger, "Hey, what's going on?" Yeah. Can I help you? What's going on, Nobody asked, "Hey, how are you, Where are you traveling?" No, they just immediately snapped their heads off and said, "You got to move this." And then there was a lady at the convenience store was willing to, "Oh, don't do that. I got to go right by you on the way home. I'm fixing to get off work. Give me a credit card and I'll bring it to you." And then wouldn't accept the tip. Crazy world, ain't it? It is. Crazy world. I had to write a song that says Crazy World. Yeah. All right, you two world. Thanks for stopping by. Ed, Kirkpatrick, and God bless every one of you. Adios.